Let's take a look under the hood to see what is going on behind the scenes as the cast prepares for the final main stage performance of the semester. Paula Vogel's 1998 winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Drama, How I Learned to Drive gives voice to Lil Bit, in a boundary-pushing drama that takes an unflinching look at a girl forever damaged by those who love her most.
And the world is an evil place.
I think my favorite part of the rehearsal process has been watching the actors really grow into these parts. I mean, I think it's a challenge with any college play that you have students who are between the ages of 18 and 20 playing characters of all ages. That's always going to be a challenge. And yet with this play, the age difference is the story. So you're looking at a relationship, an inappropriate relationship between a 45-year-old man and a young girl. And so when age is actually the story, it becomes even more of a challenge for college-age actors to really communicate what the difference in their ages are and how their life experience makes them different. So I think it's been really astonishing for me to watch, like a 19-year-old actor play a 45-year-old man. Pretty convincingly, I have to say. So that's been one of my favorite parts about the rehearsal process. I think the reason that people should come see How I Learned to Drive is really because this story is shockingly common. I have to say that, the first time I saw this play was several years ago. It won the Pulitzer Prize in 1997. And I had no idea how common this story was. It struck me just as the story of one young woman, just her unique experience of a really inappropriate sexual relationship with her uncle. And when you really look at the statistics, it's really staggering. It's like 1 out of 4 women and 1 out of 6 men would be abused by the time that they're 18. That's kind of crazy. You look around the room and you say, wow, some people here with me in the room have experienced this. So I think that this play gives people a chance to see how abuse like this would actually change a person's entire life. And I think it's important to realize how common it is and to stop and think about what we can do to stop it. I think that's the reason that people should come see the play. And also, by the way, it's funny. I know, it's kind of strange to think, oh, it's like a funny play about child abuse. But the truth is that I think sometimes humor is the only way that we can deal with a topic that's so difficult. And Paula Vogel has really found a way to place the play in a very particular era in the 60s. It goes from like 1962 to 1969. And, all the music from that period, it feels like a real jukebox musical. And it's got that sense of humor that really allows you into the play and then to experience, the harder topic, the harder story that's going on underneath that. I think my favorite part of the play is there's a whole section where Paula Vogel remembers her time in middle school and in high school, and it's, some of the stuff in this play is actually pretty hard to tackle, and she gives us a break in the middle of the play, and she simply takes a look at how silly it really is to be a student in middle school and how crazy it is to be standing at a sock hop and being so aware of the other gender in the room. And I think she has an incredible sense of humor about high school and what it feels like to be a kid. And that's my favorite part of the play.
Hello, my name is Hannah Wenzel. I am a senior acting major, and I am playing Lil Bit in How I Learned to Drive. My favorite part of this play is probably how universal it is. The play follows the life development of a single girl, and though her situation is extraordinary, I think there are aspects of it that everybody can identify with.
Hello, I'm Daniel Berlingeri, and I'm a sophomore acting major, and I play Uncle Peck. My favorite part of the rehearsal process is probably the chance to work with such an open-minded cast. This is really tough material to work with. The subject matter is a little controversial, but I found that everyone's been very open to this material in this text, and Wendy's just taken her time with this process and making sure that we all feel safe with what we're doing and that we understand that this is an examination of the human condition, not of pedophilia or of any other, underlying subject matters. So,
my favorite thing about my character is, I guess, her tenacity. She grows up in a very difficult situation that I, personally can't say that I've experienced anything like that. But she, through her intelligence and through her will, is able to rise above those circumstances, which inspires me, and it's also a huge challenge.
And I cried to God above, can you feel how I feel? How I learned to drive. But he just turns his head away and sighs, and that's how I learned to drive.